It's your personality.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that? There's not many people that have that perfect pitch thing either.
Perfect pitch is a trip.
Yeah. Like what's this? Who's the guy that sings When I Sing You Again with Wiz Khalifa from that Fast and Furious song? Charlie Puth?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
He has perfect pitch.
Yeah. That's a real fascination for me. I've always been obsessed with that because my whole story is that I didn't have an ear. I didn't know what
singing like Pearl Jam every single time.
Yeah. I found this clip I sent to a buddy at work, by the way. This kid sounded fucking identical to Eddie Vedder.
Okay.
Like this short little kid singing or whatever. Yeah, no. So my story is that I could not carry a tune, but I didn't know it. I had my best friend's mom was like a choir teacher, and she was like, yo, and she sat me down and she literally taught me how to hear a note. And that's why I know it's possible for people who are born without an ear to develop one.
Yeah.
So you press a note, dong, and then you press like a different note at the same time. I can't sing two notes at the same time, but the vibration, it's the length of the waves between them. And if they're like this, you can kind of hear like, oh, that's definitely not, it's out of tune.
Yeah.
And then when it feels smoother, it gets in line, you're like, oh, that's perfectly in tune. I get it. And it was mind blowing. But then the next time I sang a song, I realized how shitty I was. Because for the first time, I was hearing that I was out of pitch. And I was like, no, they're going too fast. I can't find the note. And I realized, like, you have to really work on it. So something like perfect pitch where you can go be like, sing me a G sharp 8, or whatever. And they're like, what? Somebody tell me if that was right.
Ooh.
Can you imagine if I got lucky? Just fucking got lucky. Just boom, bullseye.
We're going to get an email. That was not correct.
No, you were actually in between pitches. It wasn't even technically a note. So, yeah, that's another thing to me that's trippy about music is like the pitch. Because there's all these things about, right, like 432 hertz.
Yeah.
There's like different frequencies that music's at. And what we call a note is kind of arbitrary. It's like it's an A. Not only is it complicated because different instruments are like set in different keys, and so this A might be a different note over for this instrument or whatever.
Exactly.
And not only do you have that, but then you can take the whole thing and just like pitch it down and be like, now this is an A, but as far as megahertz, it's actually different.
Yeah.
So that to me is fucking mind-boggling. Like there's too much going on.